The Shape of Water is a brand new movie by Guillermo Del Toro, and it stars Sally Hawkins, Octavia Spencer, Michael Shannon, Richard Jenkins, and Doug Jones. So what is this movie about? The movie is basically about a mute woman who basically doesn't have much friends but really likes music. Anyways, she works in this US base where they find a fish monster they test on, but eventually this woman befriends the fish monster because they have a connection. The woman that can't speak and the fish obviously can't speak as well, and they really build a bond, and that's all I'm going to say about this movie, really, because the trailer didn't show that much. Now, I gotta say, I wasn't really that hyped for this movie, admittedly. I thought the trailer was fine, it looked interesting, but I was not blown away by the trailer. But I decided, you know what, Guillermo Del Toro seems like a nice guy, I like Pacific Rim, he shoots in Toronto, my home, so I decided on the last day of TIFF, I would see this movie to close out the festival. It got really good reviews, so I said, you know what, let's see this, let's see what he got. Was this movie any good? I have got to say this one thing. I really mean it. This movie blew me the fuck away. Oh my god, where can I start with this movie? I have to start off with one key component of why this movie works so well. Guillermo Del Toro directs the shit out of this movie. This movie had so much passion, heart, effort. You can see this guy put everything he knows from his other movies into this one so seamlessly. He gave some phenomenal direction, which is why this movie works so well. First of all, start off with what this guy does so good. The set design. I was so awe-inspired by it. The sets have so much detail. They look beautiful. They made me feel like I was in the movie. Like, the sets are that good. I love the set design. It was so good. Also, the score. The score is so good, man. You know, I was so angry when I found out this movie came out in December. I'm like, damn it, I have to wait till December to listen to the score again? Because the score is that good. It's such a classical, like, somber score, and it works so good for this movie. I love the score so much. The cinematography is breathtaking. This movie visually reminds me of BioShock. If you ever played that game, you know, it's a phenomenal game. But this movie just looks like that game. There's so much color and darkness, and it looks like such a gorgeous movie. Guillermo Del Toro has crafted one of the most beautiful movies of the year. The performances, man, everybody gives career best performances. That's so rare to say. There's not one performance I did not like in the movie. First of all, I'll start off with the obvious best performance in the movie, Sally Hawkins. Sally Hawkins had the hard task of not being able to speak, yet she had to invoke with her face, her emotion, her eyes, why she loves this fish monster. There is one scene where she has to explain it, and it's more powerful than words. Her actions speaks better than words. Oh my god, like, you can see in her eyes she's falling in love with this monster. What a phenomenal performance this is. I'm not just calling that she get nominated. I want her to win Best Actress. She is that good. What a phenomenal job by Sally Hawkins. Octavia Spencer plays the comedic relief, and she is great. She adds such a fun comedic touch to the movie while not taking away from the dramatic part. Awesome use of Octavia Spencer. Michael Shannon as the villain, man. Yes, this guy is the villain in every single movie he's in, like, admittedly. But this guy is so good as the villain, and he is chilling in this movie. There's one scene where he steals the show, and I was like, oh my god. I was like scared, you know. This guy is phenomenal. What an amazing job of Michael Shannon. Richard Jenkins also adds such a good touch, such a nice character that you want to root for. She's basically a neighbor to Sally Hawkins' character. Richard Jenkins does a great job. I wouldn't be surprised if he got nominated for Best Supporting Actor. But also, Doug Jones as the fish monster now. Yes, he doesn't speak. Yes, there's a lot of prosthetics and makeup, but it was so good. Like, the prosthetics and makeup are phenomenal. It's way better than CGI. You really believe that's a fish monster right in front of your eyes. And he also made me believe that was a fish monster. Awesome job by Doug Jones. All the performances are that good because the script and the story is wonderful. The actors had so much material to work with. You can tell they really had a lot to work with to make the performances that good. The script is not just dark and whimsical and beautiful. This movie is also funny. Like, there is moments sprinkled in at the right moments to keep the energy going and get the laughter. Then it can go back to its dark and eeriness. But then it's just how they mix humor and the darkness of the story, it's so wonderful. The best way I can describe the movie, it's like an adult Disney movie, just like Oakja, but this was an adult movie, but it's just magical. That's what I can say. There's so many well-written characters that you care for, you feel the emotion, you root for from the beginning to the end. Just an amazing job. But that's not why I love this movie so much. It's just because the last thing I have to say, and the reason I love this movie this much, because of how beautiful this movie is. Every single aspect of the movie culminates to why this movie, it's just so beautiful. This is a classic movie. This is a movie that throws back to classical Hollywood. This is a movie that has a score of classic film. It's just a throwback to like a bunch of classic movies. You could tell Guillermo Del Toro had the time of his life directing this movie. And just to express why this movie is so beautiful, there's a scene in this movie that, just one certain scene, I'm not going to spoil it, it comes out of nowhere. But let's just say, this scene is so good. It comes out of nowhere. It's just so well directed. It nearly put me to tears just on how gorgeous and beautiful of a scene that was. What a phenomenal movie. In conclusion, what can I say that I have not already just rambled on for most of the review? What can I say? What other words can I say about the movie? Really, this is a movie that had me from the opening frame to the end. It had me and never let go. It sucked me in and was into it throughout. It nearly put me to tears many times throughout. I gotta say it. This is a movie that gave me one of the most magical theater experiences I've had in my life. Right behind Dunkirk, which is still the best theater experience I've ever had in my life. But this movie comes dead close. I swear, this is the second best movie of the year, right behind Dunkirk. I'm really gonna say this right now. The Shape of Water gets a 10 out of 10. I really mean it. I think this movie is going to be a major player at the Oscars. I think Sally Hawkins is going to get the Oscar for Best Actress. I think this movie might have the chance to win Best Picture. I adored this movie. I swear, I was shocked. This movie blew me away so much. I was like just floored. I really gotta say, when this movie comes out nearby you, see it. Just see it. This movie needs to be successful. I think Guillermo Del Toro needs a hit because this movie is a masterpiece. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, favorite, and subscribe. Click on the notification bar for more videos. Subscribe to me for my Final 2 TIFF reviews. I'll make sure I bring you more videos. Comment if you liked it so I can be encouraged to make more videos. Anyways guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.